Alright, so now that the Soo Locks are closed for the season, what happens next? Well, for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, work. Well, you see this crane, it's on a barge. And you see the O&M Frederick back there, the tug. And you might notice one of those stop logs is missing. That's because it's underwater. So they're going to stack those stop logs up, creating a temporary dam above the lock, so they can then dewater the lock and do the work they need to in there while the lock is closed here until the end of March. So I don't know if they're in there now, but there will be divers in the water if they aren't already, as they place these, because they chink up all the openings to make them watertight. So they got one place yesterday, or at least gone. I'm assuming it's placed. You can't see it. You can see it's missing. But yeah. And the Tug Sherrod did some work here. You see there's no ice here. They kind of pushed all the ice back so they can work. And you see the train bridges are down, which they'll most likely stay until shipping season resumes. So that's how that's going to be for a while. They placed a bridge across the Pollock. Maybe we'll walk down there, take a look. But you can see they got the upper mat gates open. You can see clean down there. And it looks like that bubbler is doing his bubbling thing there. So my guess is what's going to end up happening here, once these stop logs are all placed, right here, there's a person for scale there. Once they're all placed, because there's a bridge across the Pollock, I believe they're going to bring this barge around into the Mack lock. They're going to put a bridge across the Mack lock, then lower the Mack lock, and then out they'll go out the bottom, where they, I'm assuming, will then place the stop logs on the other end of the Pollock. I do not believe they are dewatering the Mack lock this year. I didn't see that on the announcement. Doesn't mean it's not happening. Just means I don't remember seeing it. So like I said, for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, this isn't off season. This is get all the work done season that we can't do during the normal shipping season. So, even if you may not see much on cameras, once they get this done, they're going to be down in the lock and you can't see working for months. So, they have plenty to do. Okay, it's a little quick update from yesterday. You see all the stop logs are gone. There's a whole bunch of steam over there. Look at that. Wow. I'm not sure what that's all about. But all the stop logs are in the water, all sealed up, and you'll see the big barge and crane is gone. And our open water is diminishing very quickly. There's enough movement over there. I bet they have like a bubbler. Maybe that's what all that steam is, keeping the ice from forming up against those stop logs. But we also have, I don't know if you can see above the lock gates, the bridge is across the Mack lock. And there's also a bridge across the Pollock. But now they can just drive across both locks, or walk across easily without, to get over to the construction project. You can see the crane, right there. That crane barge that was here, looks like they'll be dropping the stop logs down there if they haven't already. When you run out of places to put snow, well, you find a place. There we go. But I wanted to show those two things. the stop logs being gone and the bridge across the Maclock. And now we're gonna finish up this walk. All right, you see he kind of half shook off his babushka there. I'll have to fix it. Yes, dog. All right. We'll see you later. All right. Here we're going down the tunnel, the snow tunnel. It's still the 18th of January, 2026. I wanted just to show, if I could, really quickly, because it's 18 degrees. So that barge that was at the upper end, you see is now down here. There's O&M Frederick. Right there. I don't see any stop logs, but I do see, and I want to say that all those guys are standing around there, those workers. I think it's the big 3-pipe pump for pumping out the lock. I think they have it laid down for some reason. But I think that's what we're looking at there. So I don't know if they're still moving stop logs and they're just getting that ready so they can more quickly empty out the lock or what, I don't know. But I wanted to show, it looks like we have a bit of scaffolding going up there behind. There is a piece we can't see that's covered, I believe is heated. They're up above, kind of behind, from our perspective, the lock building, the administration building there. So I wonder if they're going to do the same thing there. I don't know, I can only guess. So, but I wanted to show you all this. Little updates here as the shipping season is done, but now the work has started for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. So that's interesting. I see splashing down there. You see that? That's interesting. That's the Maclock approach, so I have no idea. As chilly as it is, this is the warmest it's going to be for at least a week. So we're enjoying the balmy weather with an almost normal length walk. All right. Again, we'll see you soon.